Tsevion, that means there was a war going on all over the place. When Yu Ling's Liu Jisheng gathered tens of thousands of troops to cross the river to the south. An obese man suddenly came to the barracks gates, unclothed and begging for the army chief. Liu Jisheng asked him to come in and talk to him. Ask him his name. The man calls himself Tsevion. Liu Jisheng left him in the army to help the general staff, but also to give him the blade. Tsevion said, "I have my own sharp blade, not your spearhead." Mr. Lao asked where Miss Tsevion would be untucked and belly full. I just saw that the navel was big enough to hold a chicken. He held his breath and bulked his belly. Suddenly, his navel was thumbing, and a sword was thrust out. Tsevion uses his hand to hold the sword and draw it out, white-edged as frost. Liu Jisheng was shocked. "Is there anything else?" he asked. "This is a weapons depot," Tsevion said, laughing and pointing to his stomach. "What's not there?" Liu Jisheng lets him take the bow and arrow, and Tsevion takes a sculpture, holds his breath, and an arrow flies out, and then countless more in succession. Then he plugged his sword handle into his navel, and it was all gone. Liu Jisheng thought he was too much, and he was always with him and respected him very much. The barracks were under strict orders, but the soldiers were a ragtag crowd, with people often robbing people's homes. Discipline is important in the military. Today, you have tens of thousands of troops, but you can't shock people. It's self-defeating, Tsevion said. Liu Jisheng was delighted, so he picketed the soldiers, and killed the head of the soldiers to show the people who looted women and property. Discipline improved, but the looting didn't stop. Tsevion periodically rode out to patrol the army, and on each tour, the heads of the titans often fell off for no apparent reason. Everyone suspects it was Tsevion. He had advised Mr. Liu to tighten military discipline, and the soldiers were already afraid of him and were disgusted with him. Now that something strange has happened, they resent him even more. Tsevion uses magic, heads of ministries told Liu. Since ancient times, only wisdom has been used, not magic. The swordsman's fairy road will not escape its demise. These days, innocent soldiers often lose their heads, and everyone is angry and self-inflicted. The general is dangerous with him, so we should try to get rid of him. Mr. Lao heeded their words and planned to kill Miss Tsevion when she went to bed. He was seen lying on his stomach, snoring furiously. They were happy to have the soldiers surrounding his place. The two men carrying knives in to chop off his head. And the heads recombined and gasped as they had before, waiting to lift the knives. He was shocked and cut into his belly, which was split open, but without blood, and the knife and sword inside him were sharp and sharp. They were even more horrified, afraid to come near, and they stood in the distance. And whipped with spears, and the arrows came out and shot a lot of people. The crowd dispersed in surprise. Go back and tell Liu Jisheng that Tsevion was gone when Liu Jisheng rushed to see him.
Alright, this story has come to an end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you.